Hola, it's your girl Allie. Welcome to another edition of SommAllie. And Jiminy Cricket's back, and he's saying welcome as well. What am I tasting this week? Fall is upon us, and when I think of fall, I think of red wines. So this week, I am going to be tasting the 2016 Migration Bien Nacido Vineyards Pinot Noir from the Santa Maria Valley. Let's uncork. This week's SommAllie is sponsored by Crescent Novel. Cheers, Crescent, and thank you for the love. As you can see, I've already uncorked the wine. And I want to do a little experiment. I read that for most wines, it doesn't really matter if you decant it or not. Usually a swirl is enough. And that's all decanting is. Decanting is just getting that aeration into the wine. So I'm going to try 3 different things. We're going to pour it in the glass. Pretty. And we are going to decant it. Not all the way, just a little bit. Just a little bit. We can test the theory. I opened it maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. So it's been sitting in the bottle open. We're gonna see if there's any differences between the 3 different methods of aeration. Aeration, it brings out the flavors in the wine. Pinot Noir is a very difficult grape to grow. It takes a lot of care and patience. Pinot Noirs do very well in cool climates. And this particular Pinot Noir was made in Santa Maria Valley, which is the northernmost part of Santa Barbara. And I love Santa Barbara. It's so pretty. If you get a chance to go to Santa Barbara, check it out. Because, sorry. Santa Maria Valley, it's an east-west. It's called a transverse. The actual valley is 15 miles from the Pacific Ocean. You have all of that cool marine air coming in and just laying beautifully on the grapes. And the nez. Let's get into taking a look at this wine. I also have some snacks because I like to enjoy red wine with food. But in the fall, I could do it just, sitting and enjoying some wine on a cool alfresco California night. This Pinot Noir is 13.9% alcohol, and it retails for $70, $74. I'm gonna give it a sniff. I smell like leather, I smell mud, and I smell like red roses, and I smell meat. I don't smell any fruit yet. Pinot Noirs can range from, really lean to, that yummy, nasty, mean. That's what. Oh, you're nasty. So they could be very fruit forward, they could be very terrain driven. This one so far, I'm getting a lot of terrain. It smells a little astringent, and I'm sure that's the tannins. And tannins you get from the seeds and the skin. And this particular wine is aged in oak. It's a little French oak, a little new oak, American oak, and a little neutral oak. For the first year, you have a barrel that you'll get the most flavor into your wine. And after 3 vintages, it just becomes neutral. There's no flavor. The barrel is not giving off any flavor. And the reason why they're good is because you can keep the characteristics of your wine, but soften those tannins. Now I'm smelling fruit. I'm smelling blackberries. I smell a little raspberry too. Okay, I'm gonna taste it. I almost want to like stick my nose in the decanter and see what it smells like. Let's do it. I actually smell the fruit more in this one. It's interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a taste, shall we? Tasting. Okay. It has nice acidity. I taste cherries. The tannins, it's mouthfeel. It'll make your mouth feel dry. Since it has nice acidity, my mouth is juice. Alyssa Edwards. Juice. But it's still dry. I wanted to tell you guys about the name of the vineyard. It's called Bien Nacido. And that means well done. And yes, well done. Well done. I'm getting some of the oak, like a little vanilla. This is nice. I mean, for $70, it better be. And this has a beautiful, like, lasting finish. I get like spice. I don't know what that spice is. I think it's cloves. It's cloves. Oh my gosh. Cloves. Yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Oh my God, now I just taste a little strawberry. See, this is why I love wine. Because there's just so much going on. It's fabulous. And that brings me to my sommelier tip. As we can see, I have my little fake decanter. This is not a normal decanter. This is just a water jug. You could put flowers in it. My sommelier tip is to not be so serious about wine because it is so yummy and it is so delicious. Don't take yourself so seriously. So if you want to decant some wine, you don't have to have some gorgeous crystal decanter. Don't get me wrong, that would be lovely. I would love it. But you can just use a regular, like water jug. People talk about different glasses for different wines, and yes, it is great because it helps with the aeration of the wine. If you don't have a wine glass, a proper wine glass, no big deal. This is actually what I use a lot of time with red wines. It's super cute. Yeah, it's just a little mason jar and I just pour it in here and I have some wine. So it's not like you have to make wine stuffy or snobby or anything like that. Just get something to drink it out of and enjoy it and hopefully love it. And that is my sommelier tip of the week. Cheers, and you're welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another edition of SommAllie. Remember to drink wine, enjoy wine, love wine. Until I see you again, I thank you so much. Jiminy thanks you so much. Stay safe, vote, and wear a mask. Cheers.